Assalamu alaikum everybody. Today we will be discussing a condition that is called stall. Stalling is a condition where lift no longer supports the weight of the aircraft. And what is our aim? Aim is to recognize the symptoms of stall so that we can recover before entering into the full stall and with minimum loss of height. To understand stall, there is a word written on the board, HASELO. It does not sound any meaning, but every word is an abbreviation of the checks that we will do before entering into the stall. H is for height. Height should be 3000 above ground level. A is for airframe, that should be into a clean configuration and properly trimmed. S is for security, that is your seat belts, shoulder harness, any loose objects on the floor or on the dashboard, you must check them before going into the stall. E is for the engine parameters, the CHT, EGT, your oil pressure, oil temperature, fuel contents, all in the green range. L is for lookout locality, the area where you are flying. It should be a training area, should not be a populated area, no high-rise buildings or any towers, etc. in that locality. Orientation, that means where is the runway, what is your heading, what is your bearing, and you should not be flying while going for a stall into the sun. You should always be on the opposite side of the sun. There is a line that I have drawn on the board. It's a straight line and we are at 3000 AGL going straight. How we will enter the stall? Reduce the power slowly to idle. As we know that in the effects of controls, nose tends to go down. Hold your nose by stopping the altimeter and raising the angle of attack slightly in the beginning. The speed will start to drop and the altimeter will hold if you are raising the angle of attack to hold the altimeter. The slipstream effect that you had before with the throttle, with the power, is now diminishing and now the aircraft is getting sluggish. We come to the symptoms. Speed drop, you will raise more attitude. You will feel weakness, no effectivity in the controls. The aircraft will start to judder. You will raise more angle of attack and reaching VS1, that is your stall speed in a clean configuration, as well as a 16-degree raise in the angle of attack, that is known as the critical angle of attack. Some aircraft are equipped with stall warning, but some are not. Then your nose will drop and your wing may drop. That is, you have entered into the stall. How to recover out of it? You have to anticipate, control column centrally fully forward, never on the right or the left. Simultaneously add full power, and if your wing has dropped, apply the opposite rudder to recover the wing drop. Your aircraft will regain that momentum and the slipstream effect will come back and there will be effectivity in the controls because of the slipstream effect and there will be a loss of height, but there will come a stage where the aircraft will come into the stage of proper control and you will fly the aircraft away with minimum loss of height. It should not be more than 100 feet. So why do we learn this stall? It is to learn or recognize the symptoms because there are 4 stages in the circuit where you are very close to the ground. Number 1 is when you have taken off from the ground. If you increase your angle of attack more than 16 degrees and you have not started your climb, you may stall very close to the ground. Second is the landing attitude stall. When you are coming into a glide for landing, sometimes there is a tendency in the student to pull back on the stick when he is fearing that the ground is coming close. he can raise it to a 16 degree or more than that angle of attack, and you can stall very close to the ground. The third is when you are coming on the base leg and your nose is low and doing a final turn, that time the student may miss the 10 o'clock turn, and after missing that he can just make a tight turn and pull back on the stick, and the nose can raise and you can go into a stall where you are very close to the ground. And similarly, nose high, turning for a tight turn towards your final leg and pulling the aircraft to turn may enter you into the stall. So be very careful. These symptoms occur series wise. Speed drops, sluggishness appears, there is juddering, there is stall warning, and ultimately the aircraft goes into a stall. It is not because of the speed. The angle of attack is the main cause of going into the stall. I hope that you have understood, and hope inshallah next time we will discuss it in more detail. Assalamu alaikum.